to shifted, back in from Malcolm, and into the net goes Leonardo!
We all saw it coming. Even if we didn't want to admit it, you could feel it before the first whistle. Not in the air, not in the crowd, but in the silence between passes, in the doubts behind billion-dollar squads, and definitely on the quiet confidence of teams that weren't supposed to be here. This year's Club World Cup isn't about who spent the most, it's about who cracked first. What happened to Manchester City will shock everyone, and what Chelsea are doing, no one saw coming. And the strangest of all, the Kings are falling. And in their place, dark horses are making history in the World Cup. In this video, we are about to reveal the most bizarre predictions and real updates of the Club World Cup 2025 that we bet you did not imagine. So stay tuned till the end. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for such awesome football updates and videos. It was supposed to be clean, straightforward, predictable. Manchester City, champions of Europe, the master tactician Pep Guardiola, the goal machine Erling Haaland, versus Al Hilal, coached by a man many thought was just passing time in Riyadh. But that night, goodness, everything cracked open. City had the ball, 69% of it. They had 30 shots. They had every name on the team sheet that a Champions League final would envy. And they had nothing to show for it but shock, because Al Hilal didn't just beat City. They tore them apart from the inside. And behind that sensation was a man who never blinked. Simone Inzaghi, once written off after Inter's heartbreak in Europe, just stood on the sideline, arms folded, already knowing how this game would end. His plan was pure A-class lethal. He'd studied Manchester City like a hawk, relentless and determined to find their blind spots. His strategy was wacko, to let them pass, pass, and pass, then hit like a trap snapping shut. The goals came from Marcos Leonardo, a striker once benched at Benfica, a man who just scored twice on Guardiola's head. Come on, that wasn't a fluke, that was a warning. It would have been much easier to make random predictions. Like, what if Manchester City was tired, maybe unlucky, or experimenting? Except, they weren't the only ones falling. Benfica were already gone. Inter Milan losing control. And then came the shocking news that literally blew our minds. Atletico Madrid is out. Like what? Seriously. Atletico Madrid won 2 games, but a big 4-0 loss to PSG knocked them out. They had 6 points, but it wasn't enough. Their coach, Diego Simeone, could only watch as his team looked so miserable. They had played too many tough matches before this, and the exhaustion was catching up. That's not a coincidence. It's a pattern. Because this tournament is revealing what league tables don't. Who's built for pressure and who isn't. If Al Hilal sent shockwaves, Chelsea brought something more terrifying. Momentum. Nobody talked about them going in. A club battered by years of confusion. A squad full of young, energetic players, transfers, and question marks. Chelsea lost 3-1 to Flamengo in their first game, and people quickly jumped to their throat, slamming critics. But then came ES Chen's, 3-0, clinical, ruthless. That loss didn't seem so bad anymore. It felt more like a lesson. Now, Chelsea are on the easier side of the tournament. Their next games are against Benfica, Botafogo, and Palmeiras. These are strong teams, but Chelsea aren't scared. They're confident. Something is working for them. Forget big names. Forget 80 million pound strikers. Chelsea's surge is being led by a kid who looks like he's walked straight out of a 90s Premier League documentary. Liam Delap. 2 goals in under 160 minutes. No tricks, no ego, just instinct, power, and movement. He's not just breaking into the team, he's breaking the number. 9 curse that's haunted Chelsea for a decade. And if you think he's just a flash, Look again.
Chelsea. Great strength by Liam Delap. Great footwork. Great finish, Liam Delap.
He clicks perfectly with Cole Palmer and Enzo Fernandez, two of Chelsea's sharpest players. They're not just playing well, they're making the whole team come alive. Nobody's talking loud about Enzo, but maybe they should be. 3 goals in 3 matches, 25 this season, and he isn't even playing at full gear. You watch him pass, move, and control the game, and it hits you. He's like a young Lampard, just quieter. Chelsea used to rely on stars. Now, they're building something solid. Enzo Maresca, the man pulling the strings, was doubted too. Too many changes, too much tinkering. But the more this tournament goes on, the more he looks like something else entirely. A coach who knew what he was doing. Let's be real. For years, the Saudi Pro League was mocked. A punchline, a paycheck destination. But now, it just knocked out Manchester City. Leonardo's redemption is just one part. Look at Bono in goal. 10 saves against Holland and company. Look at Malcolm, terrorizing wings like he never left Barcelona. Look at the fans, the pressure, the energy. This isn't a stunt. This is the result of investment, infrastructure, and a hunger to prove everyone wrong. And somewhere, you can almost hear Ronaldo saying, "I told you so." We thought Ronaldo was crazy. Well, the joke is on us. Let's just take a moment and talk again about Atletico Madrid. They weren't supposed to get knocked out this early. They were built for this. Hard, focus, defensively ironclad, but after a long La Liga campaign and a draining UCL fight, they were just too tired to perform. And in a Club World Cup, where speed and determination matter most, they got left behind. That's what this Club World Cup is doing. It's stripping the armor off big names and asking, can you still fight when your badge isn't enough? For Atletico, the answer was, not this time. They looked flat, just out of steam. And in this kind of tournament, that's all it takes to get left behind. This tournament is more than clubs. It's about names. New names. Samu Agahawa from Porto. He's on fire. 27 goals this season. He's huge. 1.93 meters, but don't let that fool you. He can turn fast and finish with both feet. He gave Al Ali nightmares in that crazy 4-4 draw. Defenders couldn't handle him. Imam Ashur is what keeps Al Ali alive. He plays deep, drives forward, creates chances, and even scores. You take your eyes off him for 1 second, and he's already behind your midfield. Sergio Guirassy is extraordinary. 13 goals in the Champions League. He's always in the right place. This Club World Cup, he's playing dangerously. Last one, according to us, is Gio Reyna. This is the best we've seen him in years. He's in his prime. He's finally playing with freedom, and you can tell he's loving it. Man, no one wants to admit it, but this time, there's no clear winner. It's a risky bet. Fluminense? They've got that wild spark. You never know what's coming. PSG? If Mbappe decides today's his day, you're done. Bayern? Quiet now, but they always strike when it counts. Chelsea? Total wild card. Can crash and burn or blow you away. Al Hilal? Already showed they can drop giants like it's nothing. It's no longer about history. It's about form, fury, and fearlessness. And the team that can survive all of that might not even be one we expect. The Club World Cup 2025 wasn't supposed to be this. It wasn't supposed to change the way we see football. It wasn't supposed to embarrass Europe's elite. It wasn't supposed to give voice to players left out, clubs laughed at, leagues dismissed. But here we are, watching Marcos Leonardo scream in triumph. Watching Simeone's men pack early. Watching Liam Delap carry Chelsea's hope. Watching old champs fall and new players emerge. Funny how it works, right? Because sometimes when you shine the light long enough on the giants, you forget to watch the shadows. And in those shadows are the dark horses riding high. That's it for now, but we will love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Who, according to you, is the dark horse in the Club World Cup? And what's your prediction? Who will win? We are excited to know. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for latest updates and thrilling football videos.